real. But shout out to Young Thug and the YSL crew because they're gonna get off. And I think if for real, if none of them did take no deals, they would have beat the case. They would have them sitting to try to build a case, and they was in trial and testifying. It was just a whole circus. Even the judge, like, oh man, he probably told the prosecutor and his lawyer, like, look, come up with a deal. Because when they come up with a deal for you, they really don't have no evidence on you. They're just going by with hearsay. Then you got that guy Lucci, he getting out soon, which he had beef with Young Thug. But like I said, when you in this music industry, you got to stay out the streets. Everybody want to be in the gang, and everybody want to be thugged out. Like we gotta do a lot better. Seriously, we we got to change the narrative, so to speak. Like especially with the snitching thing, which I want to address the snitching. Everybody gets snitching confused about if you see a crime and you go tell that you're snitching. And that's not necessarily. If you're a civilian and you're not in the game and you're trying to protect your community, that's not snitching. That is looking out for, the other people. Snitching, the definition of snitching is when you commit a crime, the co-defendant, and you tell on that person to get you out of trouble. And there's a lot of snitching been going on. People get paid to be snitches, paid informers. To me, I think the police ain't that smart, so they got to have paid informers, probably making top dollar just to go tell even your killers or snitches. That's why when YSL Woody was going around Atlanta and they know he was going on the stand, nobody want to approach him. Like everybody, we got to distinguish like a person that's snitch, that's killers, and a person that snitch that ain't killers. Because I don't care. At the end of the day, this dude was a straight killer, so you ain't gonna go on the street and approach him about him being a snitch. You're gonna be like, oh no, I ain't fucking with that, because at the end of the day, it's like in New York, Alpo Martinez. Okay, he was a well-known snitch, but a lot of people that confront him because he was about that life. He was about still with the gangsterism, as it was proved. So it's like different type of snitching. Yeah, Henry Hill from the Goodfellas when he snitched because he couldn't do the time. They had all the evidence and they busted him with that coke. So it depends on what type of man and morals you stand on. And I was always told in life, and even told by my dad or whatever, you don't tell or snitch when you get in trouble. You get in trouble, you gotta, do the time and stay 10 toes down. When you in a life of crime, you either gonna get away with it or you're gonna get caught. And when you get caught, just do your time like a man. But with anything, especially with legal activity, snitching goes along with it. I always said to myself, like, what somebody snitched on me about doing something? I wouldn't do shit about it because that's part of the game. That's part of the game. I'll be like, all right, do snitch, but at the end of the day, that person gonna be labeled as a snitch. That's worse than being. That's just like being a pedophile. It's like kind of right along with the snitching. But now snitching has became a big thing now. Like snitching is like the norm. I could remember I had a homie of mine, one of my from the South. We was talking. He was talking about when drugs hit down there. We was staying in Alabama, and he said somebody he knows snitched and just he told, got out and walked the streets like nothing happened. But like I said, we didn't have all that social media, so I'm pretty sure it didn't reach a lot of people. Only probably in the people in the inner circle know that that person had told or snitched. But now we got the social media, so everybody know who's snitching and who telling. It's some crazy shit, facts, real crazy out here. The way it is. So snitching is like the norm now. It's like the thing to do. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna tell. It's like now it's like no morals or no ethics or no codes, about snitching. And like I say, everybody got different definition about snitching. It's like when the old lady might tell, like, oh yeah, they down here commit crimes. Oh, is she snitching? No, she's not snitching. That's not snitching. You see what I'm saying? So in reality, we got to get off that. Wait a minute. She telling no. Definition of snitching is when you tell on people to get out of trouble when you commit a crime.